Secret Service agent Mike Banning undergoes training at a military facility in Virginia, owned by his former Army Ranger commanding officer Wade Jennings, now CEO of private military company Salient Global. Banning is recommended for the position of Secret Service Director by U.S. President Allan Trumbull to replace retiring Director David Gentry, but hides the fact that he suffers from migraines and insomnia and takes painkillers to cope with chronic back pain from previous combat injuries. While Trumbull was on a private fishing trip at Queens Lake in Williamsburg, a swarm of armed drones attack and kills his protection detail, with only Banning surviving and saving him. Both are incapacitated, but Banning recovers while Trumbull is left in a coma. FBI agent Helen Thompson is presented with falsified evidence implicating Banning in the attack, leading to his arrest. En route to a detention facility, Banning's transport is ambushed, but he escapes after killing the attackers and unmasking them as mercenaries from Salient Global with whom he partook in a training exercise. Realizing that Jennings has betrayed and framed him, Banning calls his wife Leah from a nearby gas station, letting her know he is alive and determined to expose the real perpetrator. The call alerts Thompson to his location, forcing him to steal a militiaman's 18-wheeler truck while pursued by many police officers. Banning escapes after crashing the truck and eventually makes his way to his estranged father, Clay, who's been living off-grid in a cabin in the backwoods of Whitehall, West Virginia. At the White House, Vice President Martin Kirby, now acting president, tells the press that Banning is responsible for the assassination attempt with support from the Russian government. Banning and his father see Salient mercenaries approaching the house, and Clay detonates multiple explosives around the perimeter, killing the would-be attackers as he and Banning escape. They split up. Clay goes to Banning's house and saves Leah and Lynn from a kidnapping attempt by Jennings' mercenaries. Finding the bodies of Jennings' gunmen lined up against Clay's cabin, Thompson deduces that Banning was being set up after all. Trumbull awakens from his coma, and Kirby is revealed to be Jennings' secret co-conspirator, planning to retaliate for Trumbull's attempted assassination against Russia. Thompson and another agent, Ramirez, confront Jennings on an airfield, but he kills them both. Banning reaches the hospital and turns himself in. Trumbull orders his release when he realizes that the Salient mercenaries are attempting to kill him and only Banning can keep him alive. Banning leads him to safety with help from Gentry and other loyal agents as Jennings' mercenaries increase the hospital's ICU's oxygen and nitrogen supply to unstable levels, causing an explosion that levels the hospital. Banning hides Trumbull and Gentry as Jennings' men pursue them. In the ensuing gun battle, Jennings and his men kill most of Trumbull's security detail, but Banning thwarts a flanking attempt and forces the mercenaries to retreat after they are delayed long enough to allow U.S. federal law enforcement officers to arrive. Jennings and his remaining men are gathering on the rooftop to escape in a helicopter, but Banning destroys it with a grenade launcher. Although Jennings manages to survive the explosion, Banning fatally wounds him in a knife fight. Banning is exonerated while Trumbull and Gentry arrest Kirby for treason and corruption, revealing that Jennings had kept detailed records of Kirby's involvement as an insurance policy, which were uncovered by Thompson. Clay decides to live with Banning and his family. Feeling guilty over his failure to protect Trumbull and concealing his ailments, Banning offers his resignation, but Trumbull forgives him and offers Banning the promotion to director, which he proudly accepts.